So here's the scenario. You've decided to start learning web development and you found yourself a really good course and you've got started and it's all going really, really well. Then after a few weeks, you get to a point where things start to slow down, the learning process starts to get a bit more complicated, and things are just not as easy as they seem to be at the start. And you probably expected that things would get harder and harder, but suddenly things just aren't sticking, and this can be really, really overwhelming and really daunting. What's really important is that you don't give up and that you actually work out how to beat through that. And I'm going to share with you a really great tip and a piece of advice that will help you through. So, my tip would be that when you're learning and when you're watching videos, if it's a video course, make sure that you watch the video through once, code along if you need to, and you'll hopefully take things in, especially if you're coding along. That'll help you take things in. And then once you've completed the video the first time round and you've coded through, then try and do the same thing again. Try and code the same thing that you just did, but without the video. If you can manage that, then that's great. If you can't, then look at the bits that you didn't pick up, the bits that you struggled with, and go back and watch the video again and focus on those. And then once you're comfortable coding that same thing without the video, time to move on to step 3. And step 3 is that you should try and apply the same thing that you just learnt and the same thing you just coded, but now try and code it without the video and apply it to your own thing. And the great piece of advice that I'm going to give you is when you look at your work, don't think this isn't as good as what that person's creating. Think of it as this is better than what I was making yesterday. This is probably one of the best pieces of advice. Do not compare yourself to others, compare yourself to yourself. Because as long as you yourself are improving, it doesn't matter whether you're better or worse than Mr. X over there. It's down to you to be better than who you were before. And if you can do that, then you're heading in the right direction and you can keep going. So hopefully this information will help you to improve your learning process. And if it does help you in any way, please make sure you press the like button just down here. And as usual, if you want to see more content like this, make sure you press the subscribe button. And in doing so, you'll be kept up to date with all the content that comes from my channel in the future. Thank you very much, and I really hope to see you all in the next video.